Time. I don't know what we're gonna get the Doki Doki. I don't know what we're gonna get out of the Doki Doki. But we're going to do the Doki Doki. We're gonna do the Doki Doki good. I remember hearing about this game when it first came out. I would have never bought this, but it was free. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, because it was free, and it's like I only heard things. Right? What's up, Ataj? It's good to see you. Oh yeah, they're talking Pathfinder right now, and they're locked deep in their calculations for making things amazing, which I'm actually doing the same thing too. Yes, I'm very excited. You guys, Ataj is also a streamer, fantastic individual as well. For those of you who are still here, thank you. God damn, I can't believe you're still here for this for now, right? If you guys start flooding out, now's the time to do it because I will never ever play something like this again unless these circumstances line up. It is time to Doki, right? Doki it up. Doki it good, right? Doki this shit. All characters in this game are over the age of 18. They already have to warn me. I knew they they have to warn you on the way in. Like, please don't worry. We're all 18. Like, cool. You know? Oh my god, I'm mostly here talking Pathfinder. Honestly, I expected Siren or something. That is on my list of horror games to do. But nope. We're doing this. Everybody has to suffer. Should I put on a magical girl voice? I mean, it's a high school. Hey, they're 18. This is their final year, right? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. That's why they asked this, made sure everybody was 18. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have the positive experience playing this game. Would you like the review detailed content warnings? No. That's the please don't pursue us legally statement. Exactly. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and consent to exposure of highly disturbing content. What the fuck? Last 2 weeks ago, we played Resident Evil 4, and I made someone's head explode. I was covered in their brain matter, right? Why is this game making me sign a consent form? I'm so scared. I'm already terrified. You haven't had anything spoiled for this game? If I did, it was so long ago. I just remember it being a horror game, right? How? I don't know. But I remember it being a horror game. I remember everybody being like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. Also, thanks, it's really helpful having someone bounce ideas off of. Yeah, I'm glad because I can't. I'm so sorry. Serenity Forge, Team Salvato. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Doki Doki, oh my god. Alright, I gotta find the bubbly side deep inside me. Deep inside me. Ah, okay. This is gonna be great. Is it really? They're already warning me. My name. Oh, I already know. Today, just for this, I'm Beast Daddy. I'm Beast Daddy just for... If I'm gonna do this, I'm going all the way. Fuck that. Hey! I see an annoying girl running to... I like my character already. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. What's up, Death? It's good to see you. Terrible? It's not terrible. This is what it is. It's a dating sim, I'm assuming. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay, so she's annoying. I get it. Okay. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it's just kind of works because you I see. You never see making her as a friend before, but you've known each other for so long, it's just like cool, right? Cool. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk to let Sayori catch up to me. Okay. So since you are the one and only Beast Daddy, you are BD1. What's BD1? Is that another sex thing? I don't know. Oh my fucking god. I can't think about your sex jokes and look at this face. Hi! Ha! Oh no, she's ha ha. Okay, I went way too hard. Excuse me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe the Beast Daddy, that's right. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eee. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I kind of was, but you're screaming. I have to say something now, right? That's mean, Beast Daddy, right? Thank you. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. No, not as sexy as a droid from Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order. And see, I don't know Star Wars stuff very well. BD1, is it a cool droid though? Is it cool at least? Don't tell me if it's trash. Lie to me anyway. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm already done with this conversation. Sure, thank you. BD1 is cool. Thank you, Des. We cross the street together and make our way to school. We draw near. The streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Beast Daddy, have you decided on a club to join yet? I'm making a club called Beast Daddy Club. Yes, a club. I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either, right? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I probably just said it so she'd go off somewhere, right? I mean, you can't find a Pinocchio without it. Man, you know what? Just keep lying to me. BD1, I'm going to look it up later, but I'm assuming it's the cool android in there. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of the many conversations where I just simply go along with whatever she's going on about. See? I like my character. We're on the same page. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Wow. We're actually super connected. Okay. I like this guy. I was talking about I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I know how to socialize. Goddamn. I'm walking around calling myself Beast Daddy. Of course I know how to socialize. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Okay. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming neat in a neat? Should I look that up? Oh boy. Well, you really don't know anything about Jedi Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor. I do not. I'm not a Star Wars person. I like some of the games and stuff, but I am not like a Star Wars person. Neural network procedure. What is neat? Neat. Hold on, you guys. If I'm going to follow the lingo of the high school kids. Not in education, employment, or trade. Okay, I got you. From not knowing how to socialize? Come on. I guess she's worried. You trust me, right? I don't know. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, I'll join a fucking club. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I promise I'll try. That's the least I can do. A running meme in the second game? Poncho is a meme? Running meme? So what, do they just hang off you, like the side of you or something? Kind of like you on the back? I'm not sure. I would have to check it out. BD1. I'm going to look up a picture. Watch. I'm sure they're cool. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry about me makes me want to ease my mind at least a little. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. She is exaggerating, but you know what? We've already decided that she's annoying a long time ago. A school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. God damn. Clubs. So what a drag. Sorori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. That sounds right. Hello. Sorry, she's just waiting for me. Sorry must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. You can't let a girl like this sneak up on you, guy. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the class. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Okay. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Hey. Now, the first game had a lot of memes, and the dev got a lot of smack for putting ponchos in the, and then there's a lot of funnies from it. I'm guessing the character wears a poncho too, the main one, and there's just a bunch of people. That is interesting. Design choice, right? Running meme. Okay, so it's a running meme. At least it's not bad. It's just kind of funny. I get you. I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There is no way I'm going to a fucking club with you. Hey, meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. I might just add my own dialogue and skip this, guys. I never aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought I would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Okay. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less because she's involved. I like my character a lot right now. Nah, I'm not. I guess I'll join the anime club. Tried it once, right? Sure, I like anime. Why not? Come on, please. I just said yeah. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told you club yesterday I would bring in new members. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I'll go for some cupcakes, sure. Don't make promises you can't keep. Exactly. That's your fault, Miss Vice President. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or she's just so cunning as to have planned all this out. Some people are like that. Play the dumb, right? Let me see. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll come get a fucking cupcake and watch some anime. But I swear, the moment anybody plays an isekai, I'm gone. Right? It depends. It depends which isekai. Right? Let's fucking go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay. If it was brownies, I would have done the same thing, right? I decided to follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I haven't officially joined. You need to relax. I glance around the room. It's just a room. She looks cool. All right. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Girl 1. Her name's probably going to stay that. Girl 1. Sorry, also, always nice to say things about... Seriously, you brought a boy? Right? Fuck you. Way to kill the atmosphere. Well, fuck you. I don't need you anyway. Like, I don't even want to be here. Beast Daddy. She already knows me. And she just Beast Daddy. She was no shame in her voice, too. Beast Daddy, right? Cool. That's fucking right. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I like you. All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. The purple hair is cool. And her for having no shame and calling me Beast Daddy out loud, right? What are you looking at? Not you. If you want to say something, say it. You look stupid. Natsuki. Yeah, be embarrassed. You look dumb. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuke, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who's made cupcakes. Oh, now I don't want the cupcakes. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Okay. I was ignoring her anyway. So Ray says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Okay. Anyway, this is Natsuke, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Okay. Don't say anything like that. Don't turn away like that. It's okay. You're smart. You should appreciate that. You're awesome. Cool. They look towards you. You're awesome. You appear comparatively more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. Apparently we do. It's great to see you again, Beast Daddy. Thank you. Monica smiles sweetly. Thank you, Monica. You're cool. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Okay. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. You mean I'm way out of her league. Reverse that shit, guy. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. No. Just sup. Just sup, right? Don't say her name. Just sup. What's going on? Then again, she's my friend. Sup, Monica? Right? Just play it cool. Relax, guy. Come sit down, Beast Daddy. We made room for you at the table. My own personal seat. You can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. I don't even want them anymore. Sorry, I got a little too scared. Then how about I make some tea as well? I'll take some tea. Tea is always good. Girls have... Pathfinder tea. I have a few desks arranged at former table. As Sayori mentioned, it's widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuke and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuke grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuke proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Don't drink the tea. Yeah, especially if this is supposed to be a horror game. I shouldn't trust anybody's tea or their cupcakes. Cake. Okay, are you ready? I don't know. Ta-da! Wah! I bet they're like the most basic ass looking cupcakes ever. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I knew it would be some basic stuff. She could have chose some lich looking cupcakes, right? She could have chose little gnomes. No, she was like cats, because of course her brain is filled with fucking cats. I fucking knew it the moment I looked at you. The whiskers are drawn like icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Yay. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuke. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and then Monica follows. So Sayori, Monica, and girl 2. Okay. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing in her face. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. That is a weird thing everybody does with cupcakes. That is real, alright? Natsuke is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glancing in my direction. Don't look at Beast Daddy. You don't have permission. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. I don't get to do the Pathfinder like choice, right? And just drop it and step on that shit and be like, I don't even want this. I can't do that? The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Being genuine, right? Right, Dev? Exactly. Just hold it out, look like I'm taking a bite, smirk, then drop that shit in slow motion and let her watch it as I step out. And then leave the room. Exactly. But instead, we're gonna hold back on those negative feelings, right? Those, would that be chaotic evil, right? Chaotic, you see? Okay, hold back. Restrain our chaotic evil feelings. Oh no, throw the cupcakes at her would be chaotic evil. Okay, yeah, let's breathe. Take a bite. Thank you, Natsuke. They're pretty tasty indeed. Why are you thanking me? It's not like that. It's not like what? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy. Yeah, I perfectly understand that. Why are you freaking out? All right. Sure. They tasted like shit. What else do you want me to say? I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yeah, she got all flustered over nothing. She must want the daddy. But no. Yuri returns to the table carrying tea. The person I did want to talk to. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess, yeah. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. No chaotic either. Smash the tray of cupcakes in her face. And just don't say anything. Just sit down, right? And just drink some tea after. You let her decide what that meant. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Why'd you insult her? I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I do enjoy tea. I'm glad. She insulted because the book okay. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Yeah. So, what made you consider the literature club? My annoying fucking friend bothered me. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Saori. Tell her. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seemed really happy here, so... Okay, sure, right? Sure, yeah. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Anyway, right? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? The debate club? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity about how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature club, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Okay. Chaotic good. I was dragged here against my will. We weren't being lawful. We aren't being just lawful good or the neutral good. Like we're lying a little bit and just dressing up the truth. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. If Yuri nods, I agree. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. That's a very true statement too, by the way. It's hard. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. Okay. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Okay. So immediately, just based on who I feel like I would vibe the most with, Yuri. Yuri 100%. Natsuke, we're not even going to use her name. She's been reduced to girl number 4 immediately. Girl number 4 every time we see her name. The annoying childhood friend, she's girl number 3. And girl number 2, long-haired, brown-haired lady, right? She's cool too, right? So, if they take number 2 or 1 spots, we'll start using their names. But right now, 4 and 3 are annoying the shit out of me. They lost daddy points. Get out of my face. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Let this be known that this is not how I actually feel about any people or how I place them in my life. I am doing this for the sake of entertainment and entertaining myself. Please understand this. I beg of you, understand this. Okay. Such different girls, all interested in the same goals. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Right? I like books, but a lot, sure, right? So, Beast Daddy, What kind of things do you read? A lot of science fiction, right? I recently got into a little history, right? I like that stuff, but science fiction, history, and some horror, I love that stuff, right? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, that's such a lame answer. You join an anime club, like, I like manga. I guess, sure, if it's honest, but fuck it. Don't make something up, manga. I just don't like that answer. Maybe it's because I'm trying to impress her, right? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh no, girl number 3 likes manga. She likes manga. Girl number 4, right? I don't like manga anymore. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Yeah, shh, shh. I'm talking to Yuri. Not much of a reader, I get. Damn! She immediately caught that, right? Like, I gave manga as a half-ass answer. She was like, I see you're not much of a reader, are you? Like, a little cute little insult right there. And then I follow up with the, well, that can change, right? Like, what am I saying? Exactly. It must have looked way worse happening than it did in my head. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. She's awesome. My level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. She's awesome. And telling a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive. True. It's what draws us to them. They can be very different, but super interesting. We fall in love with that, right? Yuri's cool. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but obviously by the way her eyes light up, and she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements, oh my god, she's so cool. And usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off a loop? I love shit like that too. Yes. And I wouldn't say lack of imagination. It's more like areas you would not expect, like stuff like Psychopaths. Psychopaths goes in such wild directions as you go into it, right? It's so cool. I could talk about that all day. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror. Oh my god! You guys, until she says something crazy, Yuri is my permanent number 1. She is the queen now. I'm now, she's not number 1 girl. She's not just Yuri. She's now Queen Yuri. We will only call her Queen Yuri. In our heads, we won't call her that out loud because that shit's creepy as fuck. For me, in my head, Queen Yuri. Is there anything you want? Horror, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I read horror book once. I read a horror book once. Oh, I suck. Come on. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, you suck, guy. Think dessert, you know what? I wish I could send you a basket of cookies or something. Because you deserve it. Thank you. Thank you for respecting Queen Yuri. Right? Okay, sure. You respect her. Queen Yuri. Yes. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, hey, her horror is amazing. I guess you could say that, but if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very stressful, successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only a bit for a brief moment. Very true. Usually with stuff like this, let's say Hannibal, they usually take a perspective from Hannibal to show why he's doing the things he does, and it makes you think about what's going on, because not everything is always black and white. There's way more gray, right, to what leads people to what they do, especially psychological stuff. So, I like her. Don't worry, this is going to be a fun ride if she's your favorite girl. Is she? You know, whatever happens, right, I'm going to make sure we get through this shit together. Oh, I hate horror? Yep. I will throw girl number 4 in front of Queen Yuri to make sure girl 4 takes the bullet. She can get out of my fucking face. Oh, why is that my queen? You do not need to address her. Please, just pay her no mind. Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over for me for a split second. Never mind. I don't know what happens. I just thought it'd be funny to say something ominous. Imagine, right? Like, she's not gonna die. No matter what happens, she's not gonna die. In fact, I'm already suspecting the girl number 4 immediately. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Yeah, what gives you that idea? Well, your cat cupcakes, right? You're not hard to figure out, girl number 4. I've seen you, like 1,000 of you walking around. Go away. Definitely not. I don't know what happens. Definitely not. She'll survive. Meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud." And give me that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, exactly. Everything you do is just cute as you are. Yeah. Oh my god. Sori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute, right? And then she stomps the ground. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Can't I ask questions? I think it's kind of cool. Poems are cool. There actually takes a lot of work. And some people may think they're simple, but it takes years to make them really feel something, right? That's hard. And to share that with friends, that's even harder. I'm trying so hard to be nice to you. For no reason other than the sake that you're a human being, so shut up. Why don't you share sometime? No. Damn, I can't blackmail her with it then. So here burns her eyes. You wouldn't. I actually am enjoying this. This is funny. I don't know if it's because we're doing this together, but this is actually kind of funny. You wouldn't like them. Don't tell me what I will and will not like. I'm not very confident writer yet anyway. I understand how Natsuki feels. I understand, Queen Yuri. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. That's literally what I said too. I like Queen Yuri. All right. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even deepest reaches of your heart. It helps you improve. True. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. She immediately went like, I don't know. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Yeah, it's easier said than done, right? Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We just sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. That's actually a good idea, though, because it's like we all just start a new one, each put it out there, and we all share equally. It's like no embarrassment. We can help each other out, be honest. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Beast Daddy? Yeah. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What is it? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look. I like that he's not going to let people rushing him in, even if he's just having a good time, right? I lose my train of thought. Damn, all 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Not Queen Yuri. I'm sorry. Damn, I'm so sorry. But, I'm sorry. I thought... I don't care what you think. Beast Daddy, no. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Oh my god, I can't help it. Am I supposed to make clear-headed decision? To be honest, only Queen Yuri needed to look at me like that. I will join the club. That is, if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sari wraps her arm around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. My queen, I am sorry. I will pay for it later, I promise. You really just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed. Hey, then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment, write a poem, bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Beast Daddy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Okay, yeah, thank you. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Damn. Stop berating yourself. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuke clean up their food. Hey, Beast Daddy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Suri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Okay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, girl number 4, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Girl number 3, girl number 4, Queen Yuri, and Monica. Okay. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, you guys. Oh, I have the physics. So far, it's okay. I'm assuming everything that we learned about each of them we're going to add into our poem, right? I think I'm making myself laugh at this. It's funny because I feel like I'm making it that way. Otherwise, sure. I'm involved, right? It's cool. Let's continue. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Say something that might happen with whoever the poem you like the most. First of all, Doki Doki? What the fuck? There's 20 pages? Oh no, it's 20 times. Doki Doki. I can't go back? Doki Doki Massacre. Yes. God, really? What's up, Minji? Doki Doki Massacre. Sweet. Portrait of, sweet portrait, frightening passion. Right? Peaceful bliss. A peaceful bliss, an after image of infinite crimson. Oh, it's actually coming out well. I gotta bring out my inner emo, but not too much. What's up, Midgie? Peaceful wrath. Hey, wrath can be peaceful, right? Like when Hulk goes full berserk, you think he's not at his full peace, right? Exactly. I'm just trying to make it work. You guys, Minji is also a streamer. Really fucking cool. New World. How is that going? An extraordinary, infallible graveyard. Dream. Determination. Determined universe of the contamination festering climax. Yes, a festering climax. There you liked. Oh, it lit up for each girl. I did not notice that. Oh my god, I suck. I got too into it and didn't notice that every girl was lighting up based on what she would have liked. Hi again, Beast Daddy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Yeah. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in. Everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Beast Daddy. My queen, thank you. I hope this isn't too overwhelming. My queen, it is always overwhelming when I'm even merely in your presence. You don't even have to address my existence, and I feel overwhelmed by you. Thank you, Queen Yuri. Yeah, remember that. I'm saying that in my head right now. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. What's up, Girl 3? Sorry, told me you didn't even want to join clubs this year. Sayori, that's exactly why you're girl number 3. Girl 4, right? And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. I mean, I'm reading, aren't I? But you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Girl 3, Girl 4, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Manga? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. It is. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into the seat. Don't worry, guys. Beast Daddy always gets his best as long as he's having fun. He helps us with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, cleaning your room. I would never walk in your filthy ass room. Never mind, she's girl number 3. Let's back it up. I would never walk in your room because it would be an invasion of your privacy. Even if you invited me, it would just be kind of weird, right? I'm sure your mom wouldn't feel good about that. There you go. Right there. Perfect. How dependable. My queen, thank you. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Oh, goddamn, you are stupid. Is that so? Hee 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 hee. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. My queen, no. How come you and Beast Daddy can be good friends too? Hey. We can. So look at you playing with your hair just because you're embarrassed at the thought of me being your friend. Oh, look at that. Sayori, yes? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Oh, Yuri, I even brought you something today. My queen. Wait, Sayori? Me? Me? What? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal. It's really not. What do I do? Hey, I'm sorry, it wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up for me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, you could never upset Daddy, right? All right. You can, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Okay. I didn't want you to feel left out. A book, thank you. She found a book that you thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it. This is, how is the girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. I like it. Queen Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I will. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it on your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having cherry conversations in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but note her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Huh. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse from the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she's lent to me. More than she's reading it with me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she's noticed me. I'm so sorry. She sneaks another glance at my eyes for a split second. You're struggling, ain't you? I like Ataj. This is Queen Yuri now. Queen Yuri is everything to me right now. I don't care what happens. I will sacrifice Girl 4 and Girl 3 to protect Queen Yuri. I like Ataj. I like Queen Yuri Ataj. I like her a lot. Yuri. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in a book. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just spacing out is all. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was forced, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. If I wasn't focused, I see. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it, for we could discuss it. Oh my god. Not for any particular reason. Oh, I believe you. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Yeah, my queen, you don't need to answer that, though. Well, then I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. Uh-huh. She bought me a book. I've only known her for like 2 hours, including the last 30 minutes, but... Damn, she's so cool. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Yeah, there's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Oh, I believe you, my queen. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, horror. I like it. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Goddamn. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. I like that. She knows exactly what I want, Queen Yuri. Yuri's gentle giggles all of a sudden. Gently giggles. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Beast Daddy? Oh, I love this type of thing. Me. Yes. No, it's not that at all. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. How could you forget? I dare you. I'm douchebag number 1 now. Come on. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at them from strange new perspectives. Ataj, I don't know if you're still there, but she's so fucking awesome. I love how naturally she lines up with me in so many fucking ways. We're just good friends. We're kicking it off. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, my persona here sucks. But because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then they thought they related to the protagonist. When you thought you relate to the protagonist, they made out to be naive and letting their own one-sided morals and villainy. Yeah, that's the cool thing about games like Pathfinder that we're playing right now, right? We always start to trust somebody, but you never know who has an alternative motive or who'll do something completely outside of what they would do normally, right? And that's really cool. I was actually talking to Ataj about that the other day, about characters like Asterion, right? How people want him to change, but no, that's what makes him an interesting character on his own. The same thing with Karlach or Will or Gale, right? You shouldn't want to change them because they're carefully made structures, right? Makes the entire story interesting as you go. And if it caters to just you, it's... Well, I might as well just pay a normal RPG where all the characters are set in stone. And it's not that that's not bad. It's not that that's a bad thing. It's just that I might as well play that, right? Damn, LOL. I know, sure, nothing bad will happen. It better not. She's gonna survive. I don't care if people end up getting murdered. She's going to survive, Ataj. No matter what. Everybody else will die. I'm gonna sacrifice myself. Queen Yuri. She's okay. I gotta act like a hardcore extra out of the way weeb right now. Forgive me. They made me for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? No, not at all. Not again. No, you're great. I love hearing that. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost any interest or anything. Daddy only likes you more. I didn't say she wouldn't survive. I'm just saying I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Nothing will. Not to her. Not to her. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I'll bet Yuri will turn into a serial killer before this. Hey, I will support her. If she wants to be a serial killer, I'm all for that. I will help you out. We'll read books all day. We'll drink tea. We'll eat snacks here and there. And then, you know, I'll help you carefully plan out your next target. Fuck it. Let's go. I guess all right. But it feels like I should let you know that I have this problem. What's the problem? When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Not at all. You're passionate about it. Queen Yuri. I bet Queen Yuri deserts. Queen Yuri will turn into a serial killer. No, not at all. This is a cute game, beast. No one's going to die. Thank you, Death. Thank you. Even though your name says Death, and when you say that, it sounds very ominous, right? But you know what? I'll believe you. Now her next target while drinking tea in the face of cupcakes, right? Exactly. I bet her creativity and intelligence ups, right? When she drinks tea and crosses her legs. The classic, right? I brought that up for Etage because my hero. Yeah. I'm sorry if I end up saying something straight or Death Note, right? And please stop me if I start talking too much. Not at all. I love going back and forward on different people's perspectives and how they enjoy a concept presented to them. Please, Queen Yuri, talk to me for hours. Hours! That's... I really don't think you need to worry. Let me make sure I'm not being too loud. Oh my god. I don't think I'm being too loud. I really don't think you need to worry. This means you're passionate about reading. Thank you. At least I can do that. Okay, I'm no longer douchebag number one. It's a literature club after all. Exactly. That's you don't have to say anything else, Queen. You don't. Well, that's true. Exactly. In fact, I might as well get started reading right now. You don't have to. I want to. If Daddy says he's gonna do something, Daddy's gonna do it. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. And I have to make my queen. Maybe people might get the wrong idea if you start associating me with my hero. Is it? They might. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I see what you're saying. You're right. They might. The innocent side of my hero that people should be drawn to. There you go. I look forward to it, Yuri. Let me just get that book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had in my bag. All right, Daddy's about to sit here and read now. I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Like, oh my god. Beast Daddy, are you sure? Don't worry, like I said. But if you're apprehensive, Queen, that's, I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that I'm not used to it. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something. Daddy doesn't want to do that now, does he? All right. I'm so sorry. Remember, all of these characters are of the age of 18. Oh my fucking god. Even that doesn't sound right. I'm not going to bring that up again. I open the book and start to... I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad feeling. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Oh, she's checking out Daddy, I understand. BD and Queen... BD and Queen Yuri, exactly. Well, I think it'll be a fitting match. Thank you, desserts. Thank you. Thank you so much. I glance at her, glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book and said, I can art. She's reading from my book. I see what she wants. One of these days, I'm just gonna go make some tea, pretend like I get up, make some tea without her knowing, put it over her shoulder, and just go, "Daddy brought you some tea," and just whisper, slowly close the book and just put the tea in front of her, right? And just like, take a sip for me, and just like, there. She'll take a sip and be like, there you go. Now you're all invigorated to continue reading the book. And then we're just gonna go back to reading and just peace. Exactly. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm having fun. I was just... Yuri, you're really apologizing a lot. You don't have to apologize to Beast Daddy. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... The old man laugh in an anime, right? Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Wow, okay, my dude is smooth. He is. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we reach in her a little bit and shoulders are almost touching, it feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. You'll have to do it. Here, I got it. Exact. Oh! Yes. Yuri takes holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Yeah, I can imagine, right? It's as if to feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Ready for what? To turn the page? Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. She's smiling too. Oh my god. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thank you. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Oh my god. Instead, I just assume she's finished. Here's a page before me. So by the time, so I turn it by my own volition. Oh, now we're completely in sync. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Right? Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. So she's also second guesses all her feelings that she says and does. Like she's afraid of she'll do something wrong. It's not like she can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. Uh-oh. But Beast Daddy, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Not at all. Second guessing yourself lets you make sound decisions more, unless it gets overwhelming, right? It's a good quality to have instead of just constantly rushing in. Of course, some situations you want to just react, but not everyone, right? Well, wait, what? I didn't mean it in a bad way. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. It's okay, my queen. Yuri, I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. It is cute. It is. What are you saying all of this all of a sudden? Okay, Monica! You are now reduced to girl 2. Okay, girl 2, thanks. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Oh, we might not have enough time if we're waited too long. Yuri exhales spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. You release her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, you good? You good, my queen? Right? I guess I'll do some reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't mind too much of the preference either way. In that case, I'll read it a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up for you, a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, she likes that I'm reasonable. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. All right, thank you. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I did, girl, too. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, because I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sora and Monica enthusiastically pulled out their poems. Sora is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn into a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from here, where I sit. Nasuke and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Uh-oh. Oh my. Okay. So what I'm gonna do... Let's take a small break. I'm gonna actually make some tea myself for Queen Yuri. I'm making one for me and one for her. I'm gonna get a little snack myself too. I didn't realize we were going on for 8 hours. For those of you who's still here with me, thank you. I did not expect that. I'm having a really good time. This game is fun. I'm sure most of you are gonna have to turn in soon, but I'll find a reasonable stopping point because I can't imagine this game is long. So I'll find a good stopping point and we'll do the rest tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to actually make myself a little something. I'll come right back. Thank you, everybody. I was here 1 minute and I'm still here. It goes to 1 minute anyways. I got you. You're like, you know what? You know what? If there's any time I see you, you guys have been great, right? It's been nice meeting all of you from Pathfinder, right? And these have been fun. Like, this game is, it's not bad so far. I've only played 3 dating sims, and one of them was Persona, right? Persona 4, Persona 5. Because I guess that's very similar, except with combat and stuff like that in there, right? Or at least with the social links, right? And the other one I played a long time ago, and then the third would be this one, right? And the one I played a long time ago, that one, someone gave it to me. They asked me to give it a try, and I did like the characters. So I imagine that's the key to any game like this is the characters, right? Hold on, you guys. Let me respond to this really quick. Okay, let's continue. Of course, Yuri. I want her to see mine. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yeah. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Oh. Exceptional. Hey, mate. I'm gonna head off and try out that build. Yeah, I hope it goes well. Let me know tomorrow. I would love to know if it at least worked out. And you have a wonderful evening, okay? Adios for now. Oh, what was that? Yuri. Did I say that out loud? She liked it. You know what? Okay. Just cover, Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Yuri, he's gonna hate me. Daddy could never hate you. Never. You know what? Yeah, big ups to y'all. And thank you, Ataj. Thank you, you guys. Ataj, fantastic people. Wait, really quick? How would I save if I want to? Is there a way? Has anybody here played this game? Is there like a way to save? Like, I notice it's not letting me go to the auto save load setting or anything like that. Ah, there we go. It's actually just the start button or options button. It was the options button, right? Yeah, she gets a little profile all to herself. I want to say it autosaves. It might too. There's DLC for this game. Interesting. I would never hate you, Yuri. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Not at all. That's I guess you're right. What I'm getting so nervous for. Yuri takes a breath. I want to say it out. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm very glad. So it does mean, because I would like to keep these at, like, if anything, if I'll post it up, like, hour intervals, I feel like that's reasonable. So the next time we go home or whatever, we'll save it there and I'll turn it off. Hopefully that won't be 3 hours from now, imagine. What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. I was just thinking of the most hardcore metal shit and depressing horror psychological things I could think and just wrote them on a line, right? What was my very last 2 words? Festering climax. Like, that's some metal shit right there, right? Really? Like, really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Notice somebody blankly, then looks at my poem again. Oh, she being serious. She's like, no fucking way, bro. You got a skill. Well, I know that. I just meant, here he trails off, unable to find an excuse. Uh-oh. Races her finger along the words up in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. She's like, no way. Yeah, I think I can see it. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Writing is hard, you guys. It's very hard. Like, all the intricacies and the ins and outs. Just to write something to convey basic information, sure. But damn, right. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in the writers, in new writers, is that they try to make their stylish very deliberate. That makes sense, right? Like, you're trying to write something, and you have this idea in your head. And it could be, let's just say, high fantasy RPG, something like that. And you're trying to write a character, and you see them in your head, but you might write them way too stilted, right? They're just so on the mark, and it just comes off a little fake, maybe a little bit sometimes, right? And then you might even question it too. Like, the same thing you might hate in a character in another game, you might end up doing because it's your first time, and it takes a lot of practice, right? And it's very deliberate, right? Like, too on the nose. I don't even think stilted was the right word there, but still, right on the nose is a better term, right? In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. Huh. And they firm fit the two together. Wow. In Arizona, both style and impressiveness are weakened. I see. Once her finds her train of thought, it's like her demeanor eternally chants down. She feels it now. She's like, I see all your mistakes now. They revealed to me. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Not at all. First time. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That was good insight. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. When he's scared, it's cool. I learned something. It can be a bit biased though. I'm sure. Biased how? Well, never mind. I guess I'll see. You shouldn't be talking about people like that. You shouldn't be talking about people like that. We all have opinions about each other. We share sometimes. It's okay. There's a difference behind talking bad about someone behind their back and just expressing how you might feel about a friend, right? Because we're all different people and we all have faults, so that's okay. But of course, I'm new, so you shouldn't, because I'm a new person, so you shouldn't do that. But yes, in the long run, yeah, right. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts on the process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily. That's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't the supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. God damn it, cursive. Cursive. The tendrils of my hair illuminate the amber glow. Bathing. I must be this one. The last remaining oh my god, fucking cursive streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to get to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present. Oh my god, cursive. But living in the past, the light flickers. I flicker. When was the last time I've even actually seen cursive? Shit. Except when signing I can write it, obviously. But reading it, that's a whole nother deal. And it's so perfect. I'm not just saying that because she's the queen. It's on average 2 to 3 hours to get into this act. If you're wondering, okay. Okay. 2 to 3 hours? Yeah, I'll find it. In that case, we can probably just turn it off tomorrow. I mean, whenever we get to a good stopping place. And then we'll continue tomorrow. And that'll be at least 2 streams that people can check out. And it won't be overwhelming, right? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. No, your handwriting is actually really good. It's just that it's cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. It's a poem, so I was reading multiple times, my queen. Forgive me. Every word just bounced off the page for me. So sugary, sweet, and dark like Raven from Teen Titans. And she's cool! Raven! Ah, Raven's so fucking cool. Ah, and you're cool just like her. I don't read every script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief, Queen Yuri says. Also, I like the poem a lot. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Especially for the purpose of today. I'm really glad you like it. 36 hours on average to beat the game. Ah, so the first act. The end of this act is about 2-3 hours, I see. Damn, this might actually be a while. Okay, we'll see. Well, we can take this as an end of the stream thing, maybe. Put an hour into it, and then we'll slowly pick up. Okay, that's what we'll do. I wasn't expecting 4 to 6 hours. That's interesting, though. I'm really glad you like it. Then again, nothing creepy's really happened yet. Maybe... No, there was a moment where the character was like, do I remember this happening or something like that? Which I guess deja vu, but I think you'd remember these 4, right? I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. I mean, easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Beast Daddy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their own words. Okay. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Huh. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Okay, I see what she means now, but that our writing was too direct as well from her perspective, because I wasn't exactly picking up on any of that either. But then again, I also just glanced over it and wasn't thinking about it too much. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot of solemn putting it that way. I had even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? Yeah, like we didn't think that far with ours. We just used words. There's like 10, 16 hours you're doing a completionist run. Damn, okay. I guess that's cool. They worked really hard on their story, right? I like that. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing from you or two from you. I'm sure since this was our first time. You think so? Sure, yeah, of course. Like, we can talk about that in person, right? You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, and I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep my best for you. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Daddy. Beast Daddy, yes. I'm gonna save that moment, because I'm gonna do my best for her, too. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best for you, too, Yuri. Ah, beautiful. Ah, me too. Damn straight, you two. Damn straight. I don't want to share with anybody else. Monica. Alright. Wait, who's the one I don't like? Was it Sayuri? No, Sayuri is my childhood friend, which means it must be Natsuki. Monica. Hi, Beast Daddy. I do respect her for just saying that without shame in her voice. Alright, you're Monica again. Having a good time so far? Absolutely. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring them up, but I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Of course. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Beast Daddy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? We are. True. There's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. That is a hard barrier to get over. It really is. You just have to keep working on it. That's true. Hey, Monica, my poem. Great job, Beast Daddy. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. Yeah, I bet that part about the festering climax was really awe-inspiring. It's really metaphorical, is it? Is it really? Alright. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect it to go for something so deep. Why, who? Thank you very much. I guess I underestimated you. I just, you know, wrote words on a paper. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way I always count when I put in some effort. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair, excuse me. Well, I guess it worked. Thank you. Yeah. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Oh, I bet she does. That's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. That's something else that makes horror games so fun. That you don't need to explain every little detail about the evil's background in a horror game or a movie, right? Because sometimes it's just way more mysterious to leave it to chance and just something happening, right? Of course, having lore behind it is good when it works. Like Sinister. Sinister is so good. I need to actually rewatch Sinister 2, but Sinister 1, right? Oh my god, like that's really cool. Where in between both movies, they slowly kind of go into the origins of what's going on, but you never truly know. But the things that are happening in Sinister, yeesh, right? I'm back and somewhat irritated. I'm just gonna take a break from Wrath. Damn, it wasn't that game crash while saving, so character fight. That's something that can happen, huh? I'm so sorry, first of all. And I'll see if I can I'll start uploading my saves to the cloud. Yeah, because that fucking sucks. Especially in a game like a normal RPG like Final Fantasy VII, right? You don't want to reset midway through, but something like Pathfinders? Yeah. Yuck. Damn is correct, Taj. My Act 3 Character got killed? Yeah, I'm so fucking sorry about that. That really fucking sucks. Yeah, man, I know you were experimenting with something too. You're allowing people to get something out of it just by feel? Are you going to try and attempt the same thing whenever you're done sending your character out to sea, Viking style? Or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances? I can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn to try new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. And that's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find out the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. True. That was the whole point of making the thing, right? Yeah. Hopefully that won't happen again, Desserts. I'm so sorry. And you guys were talking about that for hours, too. I'm so sorry. I always help you find what suits the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have your own worry about impressing them or anything. I like how she laughed at the end of that. Like, she laughed at the end of that as if she was self-aware. Are you the serial killer? Did she do that before? I don't think so. Alright. Just coincidence. I feel like it's just a reference to the type of game, right? And she's making a joke. Alright. She's not just being it's an inside joke. You see, I'm doing it too. It's definitely an inside thing. You're right. I didn't make choices based in the game and write this poem for one girl. Right? Oh my fucking god. Okay, I'm getting all types of weird things. I got my Cavalier that did 600 damage on a charge crit, but always I might try to build tomorrow. The build is still on, I just haven't rolled it out yet. Okay, that's, at least you have plans. And the best thing about games like that, there's always something cool to try, right? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have the sound to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. Very true. Very true. Banish Monica. I thought she was self-aware, Ataj, but it was just an inside joke for both of us. I like that. I don't think we need to banish her yet. She's not a queen Monica, but she's Monica. You know, she's chill. We get along. I like Monica. And you know, that's also, which one was Monica from Friends? Was that the one who was the chef? With Chandler? Oh my god, do I actually know all their names? No one's gonna forget oh my, I'm gonna shut up because I'm afraid I actually know all their names without watching that for years. That's how much everybody likes Friends without needing to admit it. Yeah, it is. Oh my fucking god. That sucks. And thank you. Oh yeah, the sound effect doesn't come with that. I'm sorry, Taj. I took it down. Here, let me help you. Help out how? Because, you know, I always feel that way. I see. Well, let's read then. Very glad she didn't use cursive there. Ross, Rachel, Joey, Phoebe. Yeah, Phoebe's so fucking cool. Yeah, that's definitely fucking all of them. With the ones that I mentioned before, yeah, shit. Everybody likes Friends, you guys. That's why they were being paid millions an episode. Right, jeez. Or was it just $1 million an episode? That's still a lot for that many seasons, right? Therefore, you don't have to remember. Thank you very much. Now I feel good about knowing their names now. Thank you. Hole in the wall. It couldn't. Oh, it is cursive, but it's not as neat. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of sparkle protrudes. Huh. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Okay, that's deep. Interesting. Okay. So what do you think? It's definitely interesting. That sounds insulting, but it's not. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been pulling emphasis on timing between words and lines. For impact? Okay. They still stream episodes on Hulu Live, and the other four, so you don't have to. Oh, they still. Yeah, I know Netflix had it for a while. I don't know if they still have it, but Netflix definitely had it for a while because Friends, right? Can always enjoy Friends. But before it out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Oh, no, we're in the space for that, right? Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Anyone who tries to write, that is very true. You're just like, this moment is cool. How do I make it work so well? But sometimes it's better to come back to it. Right? Just force yourself to get something down on paper, then tidy up later. That makes sense too. Write out basically what you want. Just move forward, bookmark it somehow, then come back to that moment and be like, I feel like we could do this better. Because that's what books and games are, right? They're constantly revisiting these parts and redoing it. Look at how many times they did that to Baldur's Gate. And I know Ataj told me they took people's endings or changed them a lot within just the recent patches, right? So it's like, yeah, that happens. Another way to think about it, if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Yeah. Or just move your hand and go with the flow. And added new ones, see? Look at that. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Girl number 4 is last, Sayori. I guess you do kind of remind me of that character from Bug Fables. Such a mean thing to say. Hold up. No, the characters from Bug Fables are cool. This is a good poem, Beast Daddy. Thank you. Are you sure it's your first time? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not that good. Not at all. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. Exactly. Oh, we're more comfortable with her, so we can be a bit more just free, right? And you can hear it in the writing there. That's cool. I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or you wouldn't write one at all. You may have that you weren't one. This reminds me of how you really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Exactly. Come on. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promises. See? It's like I said before, Beast Daddy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Well, it's not selfish to not want to join a club that I don't want to join in the first place, but you know, Sayori? Sure. That's why you're girl number 3. Trying your things like this for other people. What's something that's only really good people do? Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Thank you. We're good friends. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that. Yay! Now you'll read my poem, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay, you guys. I stopped caring about BG3 when I heard the character from 1-2 is dead. Which one? You would have to bring up his name. Because I didn't play BG 1 and 2 at first, but then I know Ataj let me know later on. Because I remember after playing BG 3, something happened, and one of the characters on the ground, I recognized their face after I played BG 1. Right? I got them in my party, and I was looking at their face, and I was like, they're kind of weird. And I remember thinking the only reason I remember is because in BG 3, their character looked less like a random bandit, right? And it had a bit more importance to it. And then their face, I was like, oh, you look kind of cool. And then in BG 1, when I saw him, I was like, is that you by any chance? And maybe 2 other people. So it was interesting. The ball spawn, which you play as. Okay. I mean, I guess it depends on your... It would depend on your choices, right? The ending I got, not to spoil it just in case people like Itaj do decide to go play it, right? But the ending I got, definitely... How many years? I wouldn't have to know how many years in between. Because the ending I got, yeah, for sure, I could probably die of old age. But it couldn't have been that because Minsk was still there. If I was killed off by someone and by a specific character, I understand. But at the same, how? That actually, you're right. It would be how they died, because your character at the end of Baldur's Gate 2, he was basically a god, right? Like what made the party strong was everybody, but my powers specifically made me sure I did lose it. Based on the choice I made. And I know there were at least 5 maybe, right? Probably more. I could see it. It depends on how they wrote it, right? It depends on how they wrote it into BG3. I can understand. It pretty much a deity, if not outright a deity. Well, once again, part of what made us strong was the ball spawn blood, right? We had that spark of divinity, and we weren't even a normal ball spawn. We were like the apex of ball spawns because we had a bit more of daddy in us than the rest, right? But I know, at least with my choice at the end of number 2, I could see my character dying, but it would still take a lot. It would still take a lot of effort to take me out. So, like, yeah, it depends on how they wrote it. I guess it could have been a failed ascension. You see, I would have to write it. I mean, I would have to read it. When we do BG3 again, we'll see. Because I just need to see how they wrote it in. And if it makes sense, which I'm assuming Larian did a good job, or at least I would hope so, then we'll see, right? Otherwise, yeah, it might suck, right? Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What the fuck kind of... This sounds like something that dude who wrote... Call Me Maybe would probably write for a song. Ascension to the throne of Big Daddy Ball. Yeah, because it's like, if you chose to do that, and he was like that in BG3, I don't see anyone normal beating him. It would have to require someone with immense, near god-like power, right? But there are 3 people, not the dead 3 even. There are 3 people in BG3 I think I can imagine doing it. But I don't think they would have to. Like, the risk is way too high. There is a couple of people from BG2 and 1 that I could think of who would go after him after the point. But I'm getting off topic now. Shit. Right? It's a cool thought. Yeah, we'll get back to that. I'm definitely gonna do BG3 again, and hopefully we can talk about it, because I'm curious. Or even a successful ascension, because it takes time to solidify godhood. Probably I can see that. Like, we were already there, but now they're really become a god. I can see it. And Minsk was still alive. Maybe not enough time. Some of the other gods who were curious about us may have tried to stop it before it came to be. The prophecy was fulfilled, so it's not like we needed to be alive or we were guaranteed to be alive, right? So it's like, I can see that. I just don't know. No, you're good. I like talking about this, right? I like BG3 a lot. That would probably be someone to talk to a Taj with, because I know he loves that and he's played it more times than I have. But they haven't done BG 1 and 2 at least. I think they'd like it a lot if they got used to it, though. BG 1 and 2 was really, really fucking fun. Sayori, this is a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or a no question. Oh my god. I forgot to do it last night. You fucking suck, girl. At least it makes me feel better about myself. Yeah, it does make me feel better about myself. Don't be me. Okay, I'll stop calling you girl number 3. You're Sayori. She genuinely made me laugh just now. Okay. I still tried my best. Oh, now she's okay. You did. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Eggs and toast is solid. Eggs and toast, that's solid, right? Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. True. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That's way too much fun. It is. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Girl number 4. Can I not skip her? Oh, I can actually skip over her? Oh, I can't skip over her. Damn. I was ready. I was just about to be like, nah. I want to try BG1 and 2. My ADHD just beat my ass when I try to play those styles again. They are old. Once again, I don't blame you. Like, those take a lot to get used to. Like I told you with original Final Fantasy VII, like, that game is outdated in more than ways than one. Fun though, if you get your footing. I know now you're gonna make me stream BG1 and 2. I'm gonna do it again one day myself, and if you do, let me know, where I can be sure to stop by. And let me make sure I'm following you. Let me just make sure I'm following you. Okay, I am. Perfect. Yeah, BG 1 and 2. Ooh. But seriously though, Taj, if you manage to get into it, everything that makes number 3 really good is still there. Like, it's really good. Obviously, a lot of stuff you have to get used to, though. B-Sad, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Fuck you, bitch. I didn't even want to talk to you. Let me take that back. I'm taking it seriously. I was trying to find something nice to say. I'm taking this seriously. Harsh. What, you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Well, if the boot fits, right? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Ooh, yeah, got her good. Painful to think about, huh? Exactly. Fine. Well, sorry, that's right. You'll get better anyway. Thank you. You want to improve, but you're better off trying again. You are, and I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow and Sunday, just because you forced my hand to swap the game. I didn't force you. We just talked wonderfully about a game that we enjoy, like we should. This is the Beast Lord Club. Excuse me. This is Lord. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys don't know you're part of a cult yet. Don't worry. I'm gonna really dive into that later. You don't need to know that you're part of a cult. Not really. Don't worry. Don't worry. Shh. Don't think about it. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Don't tell me what the thing. It is stupid. I don't even need to read it. The first letters I saw, just from the flash, was monkeys and crickets. I already don't like it. I'm about to take a dump on this. Eagles can fly. Thank you for your first grade perspective on what birds do. Thank you. Monkeys can climb. Really? Thanks. Crickets can leap. Woo. Horses can race. You're so wow. Your view on the world. I've never met anyone with a perspective level of 40, right? Holy shit. Perception level of 40. That's amazing. Owls can see. That one's a little hard. Okay, I can see that. Can't get that off first beat. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about... Oh, I see. I see what she did there. People can try, but that's about it. You know what? She actually went kind of hard there. Oh, damn. That actually touched me, everybody. I'm not making fun of her. That actually touched me, actually. It's like animals do these basic things, right? But people can try. That's about it. That's actually, like, super touching. It's stupid how she wrote it. It's actually a lot deeper than it looks, and it works well because of the childlike perspective that she wrote it from. Damn. Okay, you're not girl number 4 anymore. You're girl 4 Naomi. There you go. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I actually did. Yeah. I hated it at the beginning, but just be honest, yeah, I hated it at the beginning, but that end part made everything pop out the page, and I felt that shit. I love it. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because Baka, right? Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. She has a point about that too. Not everything needs to be some 20-act psychological thriller where the main villain is convincing everyone to step in the exact places that they should have 2 months ago because they're so fucking intelligent. It doesn't need to be like that. Sometimes it's all you need is simple, mindless chainsawing, right? Sometimes that works. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I just didn't like it at first because I don't like you. It's like, it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Yeah, that's what you're going, yeah, it did. And that's exactly what happened to me. I was like, oh, this is dumb, and then those last 2 lines, damn. It did exactly that. I actually like the writers for this. They did a good job. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be a really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. That's true, because everybody can understand it. So when it hits really hard like that, it's like, wow, I fully understood it. Right? And it really works well. The devs did a good job showing these perspectives. I like the setup for the rhyme at the end, but it made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. You didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. That was cool. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from the mediocre writing abilities. They're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that was ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper preparing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, while Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Oh, did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Damn. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language I get. Yeah, the language is very cute. You can't argue that. I was just trying to say something nice. I was trying to say something nice. That's why, you know what? She's been upgraded to Goddess Yuki. She's now Goddess Yuki. She just keeps going up. You got the rest of them. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Damn straight. That's what queens do. They make their lesser subjects feel proud of their mediocre work. I'm so sorry. Thanks, but it didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Just take it. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone actually like. You're now girl number 10. I dare you talk to Goddess Yuki that way. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it. And Beast Daddy did. You don't get to call me Daddy. Did. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Damn! She was like, your writing? No. Please keep it to yourself. It doesn't inspire anything. And Beast Daddy liked my poem too, exactly. He even told me it was impressive by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realize you were invested in trying to impress our new members, Yuri. That's not what Yuri, Goddess Yuri, please. Girl number 8 doesn't even have a stake in this. I don't know what she's doing right now. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Beast Daddy appreciates advice more than he appreciates your... Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Exactly. You suck. Girl number 8, you're now girl number 10. Is everyone okay? Yeah, girl number 10 is up in Goddess Yuki's face for no reason, as if she can even breathe her air, you guys. Well, you know what? It wasn't one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Beast Daddy started showing up. So we get to the bottom of it all. You're mad because you... What did they call him? What's a good one? Oh my god. There's so many choices. Itty bitty titty bites. There you go. Like pizza bites, but titty bites. There you go. Itty bitty titty bites. I'm so fucking sorry. This is for the sake of the game. We are having fun. I am not being serious. I would never ever judge somebody like this ever. This is we're just having fun. Natsuki, Natsuki, that's a little yeah. This doesn't involve you. Nat and Yuki. I don't like fighting you guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing here. Beast Daddy. She's trying to make me look bad. I know. That's not true. She started it. When she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? It inspired. She explained it. What the fuck? Help me explain that to her, Beast. What? There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning to the most effectively. Avoiding them is the only unnecessary limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Beast Daddy? I do. You can each learn from each other, but obviously I don't give a shit about girl number 10. Beast Daddy. How did I get dragged in this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course I'm going with fucking Yuri. Goddess Yuri. Fuck you. Wait. Did I mess something up? I clicked Yuri, right? I did click Yuri, right? Did I mess up? When did I last save it? No, because... What was it? Wait, what? She wasn't even on the page, was she? Was Natsuki on the page? Huh. Weird. I could have sworn I picked Yuri. I wouldn't have fucked that up. Okay. So we're getting into the weird JoJo stand ability stuff now, huh? You're right. Like your palm. Because I wouldn't have fucked that up. See? Wait, what? No! What? What? Wait, wait. No. Huh. Okay. I understand. Yuri? Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... Wait, here's the... Wait, did I misunderstand? Oh, I see. So I picked one of them? You're right that I liked your palm. So... Okay, so he's just going over both of them. So the choice I could pick... I liked Yuri, and I picked Yuri, but he's choosing to address them both. Right? Makes sense. Let's say you refine someone's writing style and still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her palm was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. You took it way too far. You did. Yuri means well. If you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. I decided to prevent a character to save time, and I just got a fighter mage with 93 stat points under 10 minutes. Really? Pre-generated, not I guess that's good if you already know the beginning and you just want to skip stuff. That makes sense. I like that. You can always just reset them too. 93 stat points? Jeez. That's exactly what I did. It was her that Natsuki. I think that's enough. You both said something you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Nakuli clenches her fish. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She trapped at the point of the definite only because she can't handle the pressure. I ended up feeling bad for her. Don't feel bad for her. She's a fucking child. Get out of here. So sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps me to walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Bye, bitch. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own paw from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she comes up the pawn with her hand and throws it in the trap. Womp womp. I feel nothing for... Don't look at girl number 10. Let her stay well. Let her be her. Shit. She'll be fine. She'll survive. Right? Shit. Right. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hand while she stares down at her desk. I gently approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything is alright. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. Goddess Yuri. No. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? Exactly. That's 1 point below max, I think. I've done that on stream. That's 1 point below max. Okay, at least I know I have a long-ass time before I even get to that point. You handled it well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you at all. Well, like, not at all. You're amazing. Alright, I believe you. You can do no wrong, Queen. Thanks, Peace Daddy. You're too kind, that's right. Daddy got you. I'm thankful to have you as part of the club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuke say? Well, never mind that. Oh, her breasts bigger ever since I came in. I get you. Good idea. Make it enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah, okay. I'm 15 below max. Okay, so I have a way more points to do. That's interesting. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd like to say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Beast Daddy, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was pretty good. I had fun. It was a neat thing to talk about. To be fair, I genuinely do care about all of them. They're all pretty interesting characters, more or less. I like to see where it goes. We'll see. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Beast Daddy, I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a little better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Beast Daddy, ready to walk home? Sure. I guess. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I spent much time together. She's cool. I mean, she's alright. She's alright. I think this is perfect where we're getting ready to stop too, because it's a perfect 2-hour recording. I can just split it at a good spot, and that'll be an episode, 2 episodes. So I'm having fun. I'll make them an hour long because I'm having a good time doing this with you guys. Sayori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuke? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's just because there's a penis in the room. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Oh my god. I promise they're both wonderful people. I'm sure. You don't have to convince me about the goddess, though. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them at all. I can never hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Absolutely. Right? Yeah. Not gonna lie, I really want you to get to the end of Act 1 and end it there. You said each one is about 3 hours? It's been a while. Okay, at least since it's been 2 hours, by that thought, it should be an hour left, and then we'll probably end it with that. I'm curious. Like, damn, shit. I kind of want to too, but I'm curious. Yeah, because this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. Phew. You know, Beast Daddy. Thank you. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. In the club. No, I'm sorry. Let's move on. But I think get along with everyone's what makes things the happiness. Like, you know, Act 1 is where it'll all sink its teeth into. Is it? No matter what happens, Goddess Yuki is being protected. I think everyone really likes it. I guess I'll protect Yuki a little bit. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see the future hold, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. That's easy to see Sayori as an eternal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So we're writing another poem, right? I think this is actually the perfect spot to stop it. We're gonna write another poem, come back the next day. Just make sure I save it. And I think this is the perfect place to stop. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Right? I like the... Oh, of course Naoki likes the word climax. Why wouldn't she? Shit. Wait, no, I don't think they're bouncing for me. Okay, I think it really is just me and me understanding who they are. Oh, yeah, but I think this is the perfect place to stop. You guys, I had an amazing time. Once again, since we're all here, anybody who wants to follow me on my YouTube, I am putting stuff up there. Right? And I'm going to be posting, as soon as I get used to it more, I'll be putting up, I don't think that's even the one. Hold up. I'll be putting up more like, what do you call it? Gaming information stuff. As biasly as possible. That's the least I can always promise you guys, right? with the least amount of bias, just nothing but truth, love, and how we feel about the games. Because I love hearing you guys' opinions no matter what, right? No matter what it is. So there it is right there. I'll point you guys out to other stuff too a little bit later because I'm going to try and be more on top of that. This is fun. Anybody who's going to end up watching this in the future, thank you for sticking around that long. As well as everybody here, because I know, like, Dessert, you were here for Pathfinder. You've been here for about 8 hours at least. Thank you. Ataj, always truly thank you. You know, that would be very fun to watch, a VGT co-op playthrough. That's something I've been wanting to do with Ataj as well. So when we get to it, I'll have to plan that out. Because how many people? 4? Is it 4? 5? I don't remember. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. I just got a trophy. Okay. Okay, sure. And yeah, absolutely Dessert. I'll have to see if Elite might want to get on that as well. Because it is crossplay, right? And perfect. The moment I mention Elite, there he is. Right. Wait, really quick. To everybody who joined me for this, for Doki Doki, we're going to be doing more. I'll be putting it up on YouTube for those of you who want to watch. And for those of you watching, thank you very much and see you next time.